Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we're going to do a crochet tutorial on how to make the bun beanies that I make. This specific, not exactly this specific because I did this one with stripes, but I do them all pretty much the same. They're just different colors. So to do this, to make this hat, we start from the top and work our way down to the bottom and do the brim. So you are going to need, I am going to use a mandala cake because that's going to stripe and I think that's going to look pretty cool. Now this calls for a 5mm, but I want my stitches to be a little bit tighter so the hat's warmer and there's less space between. So I'm going to use a 4mm. And you're also going to need a 3.5mm hook for the brim of the hat at the bottom. And you will also need, I use hair ties. I know a lot of people are against hair ties. I like to use the Scuni jelly hair ties because they seem to last a very long time, but I've used them forever. No matter which ones they are, I've never had a problem. I've been wearing the same hat for 3 years. Just before you use it, make sure you stretch it out a little bit. And when you sell it to your customer, just make sure you leave a note with the washing instructions that said, do not overstretch the hole for fear of snapping the band inside. That's all. If they snap, it's on them, but you gave them a forewarning. So we'll get into the tutorial. I'll turn everything around so you can see how I do it. We are again using the mandala cake. This one is called Sirens. I just love the colors in it, so I think that's going to stripe up really nicely. So we shall see what we come up with. And you will need your scissors, a 3.5mm crochet hook, a 4mm crochet hook, and a tapestry needle for the end. So I'll switch this all around and we'll get going. Alright guys, so again, we are making this bun beanie. I put a hair tie in the top so it's stretchy. And this is all double crochets except for the brim, which is half double crochets, back loop half double crochets. We start at the top, we end at the bottom, and it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. So we'll get started. So make sure you have a 4mm crochet hook, a 3.5mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, a tapestry needle, and a hair tie. I prefer Scuni jelly hair ties, but any of them will do. I'm using these right now, which I've never had a problem with either. I like the if they're not the jelly ones, I like the kind for thick hair. They're a little bit thicker, a little bit more sturdy, but just make sure you stretch them out a little bit before you use them. And when you sell them to a customer, give them to a friend, just make sure in the washing instructions to put not to overstretch the hole for fear of snapping the hair tie. Again, I've been wearing my own hat for 3 years, never had a problem with it. You shouldn't really have to pull it open very wide to pull your hair through it. So just forewarn them that there is a hair tie in there. That's how I do it. And we are using this mandala cake. It's called Siren. It is from Lion Brand. It is the mandala cake, and this has 590 yards, 540 meters. It's 100% acrylic. It says to use a 5mm crochet hook, but I like to use a 4 just to make the stitches have less gaps between them, make it a little bit more warm. And this is a 3 lightweight. So let's get started. All right, and we're going to start. So get your hair tie ready. Put a slip knot onto your hook. Make sure you leave a nice long tail so you can weave in the ends later on. Some people like to drag it through while they're making the hat, but I've found that if you do that, that tail can sort of pop through as it stretches, so I don't do that. I just weave it in the end. So our first row is just going to be single crochets, and we're going to fill this whole thing up. So there's one single crochet, go underneath, pull up a loop, so there's 2 loops, yarn over, pull through, go underneath, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through, underneath, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through, go underneath, pull up 2 loop, pull up a loop, so there's 2, then yarn over and pull through 2, and just keep repeating that until you're all the way around. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Let's see. Let's do 40. 39. And 40, making a nice even number, and as you can see, it's covered that whole thing for the most part. There's no black sticking out. Then just slip stitch into the top of that first single crochet, and we are done with the first row. So now we're going to go on to the second row, and this will be double crochets. So chain 2. And I usually start, because we're a few rows in, like if we were to start like a regular hat and start with a magic circle and work our way out, we would be at about row 3 right now. So I start like I'm on row 3 or 4 according to how it looks while I'm going. So you'll know if you need to start on, like, you'll do 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and then 2 double crochets in the third. If you do that and it starts looking kind of ripply, have like a ripple effect to it, then you need to go up 1 and do it your increase every 4th. So I'm going to try right now and see how it looks every 3. So we're going to start like that. So we have 1, yarn over in the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and again yarn over in through the stitch, pull up a loop. So there's 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we've got 3 there. And now we're going to do an increase. So we're going to go do 2 double crochets into 1. So 1 and 2. So we did our first increase. So then we'll do that again. We'll do 3 double crochets and then an increase. 3 single double crochets into each stitch, and then on that 1, 2, 3, 4th stitch we're going to do an increase. So yarn over in through the stitch and pull up a loop. So we have 3, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that's the first one. And the second one, and the third, and we're not getting that ripple effect right now. So yeah, with this I would say start like you're on the 4th. So because you're doing 1, 2, 3, you're doing 3 single double crochets and then 2 into the 4th. So start like you're on the 4th. So 1, 2, 3, then increase, 2 double crochets, and again double crochet, another double crochet into the next, another double crochet into the next, and increase, 2 double crochets into the same stitch, and again repeat. 1, 2, 3, and increase, 2 double crochet into the same stitch, and again 1 double crochet into this stitch, 1 double crochet into this stitch, 1 double crochet into this stitch, and an increase, 2 double crochets into this stitch. And again 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and an increase, 2 double crochets into the same stitch. And 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, and the increase, 1,